Wapenzi watazamaji, our beloved viewers, welcome back to this our hot seat on fire. Are you on firing?
I'm on fire. Kwanza I don't need moto.
Leo iko Kisomo. Iko Kisomo.
Wacha tu.
Yeah. How are you?
Me, I'm good.
You're
You?
good. I'm also well.
Well, that's nice. So this is the first official show, I believe.
Second.
Oh, ni ya pili?
Yes.
Okay, I need to reset my brain.
Reset. This is the second one, yeah. Because ile ya kwanza introduce stress.
Stress. Unaona kichwa imekana kufanya kazi. Hizi niko na stress.
We introduce the stress.
Yes.
Na tukaangalia definition.
Yes. Oh yeah, by the way,
Yes.
definition, stress ni nini?
Yeah.
Sasa leo bado tuko na stress.
Bado tunaendelea tuna stress. Our stressors has brought up stress and it is stressing.
Yes, it is very stressing. But ni sawa tu.
Iko stress.
Yes.
Lakini si mbaya. Ni ya kusoma tu. So tukasema stress ni nini? State of worry.
State of worry.
Brought about by a difficult situation.
Hapana, brought out by a stressor.
Oh yeah. Worry and stressor.
Yes.
There.
Kulikuwa na stressor, yes.
Hapo tukaenda kwa types of stress.
Kulikuwa na acute.
Kulikuwa na acute, chronic,
periodic acute.
Yeah.
Those were
hizo ndizo main, environmental tukaingia huko.
Kulikuwa na environmental, mental, hizo.
Emotional, psychological, physical.
Yes.
Yeah, tuliyotembea hiyo journey.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now today what are we looking at?
So today we are going to see how this stress is stressing. The effects.
Oh, the effects of stress.
Yes, effects of stress.
Effects of stress. So hizi effects tunaanzia wapi? Because in fact I think you should tell us stress in affect nini. I think that's where we should start from.
Yeah. So as human beings, stress to affect in like two ways, the ones that you're going to discuss.
Yes, okay.
And go check deeper into it. So one, how it affects our body. Yeah.
Yes.
The effects of stress in our body, and then tutaangalia the effects of stress in our mental.
In our mental, our minds.
In our minds.
But one thing
our emotional.
But one thing I would like to point out is that stress is both good and bad. And I believe tukianza nilisema hivyo tena. Yeah, it is good and bad. Good stress in the sense that a little bit of stress is helpful in the sense pengine unaenda interview, so uko na stress ka interview nitaperform aje, you know.
Acute stress.
Yeah, acute. Yes, very true. This is acute stress. So that is good stress. Then kuna bad stress. Bad stress now is when you overdo it.
Chronic.
Sasa imekuwa chronic. Sasa saa zote uko under pressure. So saa zote uko under stress. And then you do not know how to debrief. So you're permanently stressed. So uko na chronic stress.
Uko na chronic stress. Na hapo umetaja, you don't know how to debrief hapo pa episodic acute.
Yes.
Iko inakuja na uitoi.
Exactly. Yeah. So now that leads us now to what we are looking at today.
Now that leads us here to
today, ndio.
Kuangalia effects zake. Sasa hii stress ikikaa kwa mwili yetu inatu affect aje?
Wow.
Yeah.
Stress is stressing.
Yeah. Yeah, and when we check onto that, you're going to see something called a fight or flight response.
Fight or flight?
Yes.
Unafight ama unatoroka?
When the stressor happens, so how does your body react? The response.
Yes.
Now your body reacts that way. It's called the fight or flight response.
Okay.
Hey,
so that is kizungu. Yeah, so that is how your body now is reacting.
That's how your body reacts.
Okay, to the stressful situation.
Yeah.
So are you going to sit there and fight? Or are you going to run away? Basically, that is the flight part of it.
Yes. So now going deeper into our body, let's go take a journey to our minds.
Okay.
Take a journey to our mind. We have something called a pituitary gland. So the stress has come.
Tabi ameanza kuongea daktari yake mingi.
The stress has come.
Yes.
Tusome tu kidogo tuangalie fight or flight ni nini.
Okay,
yeah.
Right.
The stressor has come. Now your body naturally, hata before ufikirie, isha react.
Yes.
So this happens this way. The pituitary, the hypothalamus signals your pituitary gland. Zote ziko hapa, somewhere.
Kwa kichwa, somewhere
hapa,
right? Okay.
hapa. Alafu, so the signal inatumwa kwa pituitary gland to produce a hormone. Now this hormone inaenda kwa adrenaline glands. Inaambia adrenaline glands, fanya kazi yako, fanya kazi yako.
Hey, okay.
Ikifanya kazi yake inatoa sasa kile tunasemanga adrenaline.
Yani wacha tu ni summarize hivi tabi. Let me summarize this story because unajua muongea Greek, Chinese and then English. So what basically you're saying is this. The stressor has happened.
Yes.
So your body,
your mind.
Your mind is reacting.
Yeah.
So what your mind is doing, it has triggered an alarm.
Yes.
So once the alarm has been triggered, adrenaline is released.
Adrenaline is released
into the bloodstream.
Yes.
So once the adrenaline is released, so hapo ndio umeenda ile part ya, is it fight or flight?
Yes.
Now, I think something I would like to point out here is that we've all seen this in movies. Because these movies are action. Unaona kuna mahali nafika unaona jamaa anadungwa sindano ya adrenaline. And the person wakes up ready.
Haraka.
Exactly.
Ready to act.
Ready to act. So one thing we need to tell our audience is that the moment adrenaline is released into the bloodstream, number one, heart rate yako ina increase.
Yes.
So you are, now this basically means a lot of blood is being pumped.
Yes.
Sindio? Secondly, blood pressure inapanda.
Mkweli?
Sindio? Because damu sasa imeanza kupump.
Damu ina pump?
Yes.
Heart rate inakimbia.
So
of course.
Iko ni mingi, sindio?
Pressure
Iko. And then the other thing is that energy is also released.
Because of the blood sugar
levels unajua imepanda. So a lot of energy is also pumped.
A lot of energy.
And that's why we've said, depending with the stressor. For instance, I'll take a very simple example. You're walking, and then you see this dog. So reaction yako kwanza ni gani? Is it going to attack or not attack? Should I move? Should I stop? Should I turn? Sindio?
Wengine hata before wafikiri washatoka mbio.
Exactly. Fight or flight.
Yes.
So this stress is basically helping you. This is the hormonal part now.
Yeah.
Because now it's making you get out of danger.
No, that is what your mind tells your body either to act or to retreat.
Yes.
Yes.
So unaona, so tumesema hapa ni adrenaline imereleasiwa. Wow. Now this is interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, let's go on now.
As we go on now, now we have spoken about hormones being released.
Yes.
Now sasa one thing you're going to see is the hormonal imbalance. That's the effect you're going to have. Number one. You're going to have hormonal imbalance.
Yes.
Because on the levels they may change.
Yeah, initially you are neutral. I think
you're okay.
You're okay.
Yes.
But now because the hormones have been released into your body, onto the bloodstream rather, so kuna hiyo extra hormones, sindio? Into the system.
Iko either iko juu ama according to the situation, the stressor iko chini.
Iko chini.
So uko na imbalance.
Yes, somewhere.
So that is one thing uta experience.
Yes.
As an effect, hormonal imbalance.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like we said now, when you look at this, because you have a lot of adrenaline pumping in, continued adrenaline in your body.
Yeah.
Iko shida.
Iendelea kukuko hiyo state, itakuletea shida.
So every time uko activated, mimi ndasema uko activated.
Kwa hiyo ndio watu na experience sana.
Yeah. So and I think something when you look at previously what we had covered about the acute stress, this one basically I believe this is now where you are heading to chronic. Sindio? Because now imetoka from acute, which is ako kadogo. So now it's moving because how debrief. So you're still up there. Sindio? So now you need to debrief for you to calm down. To calm down. You calm down your hormone, your hormones equal balanced. Yes. Yeah. So since umekata nini uko na imbalance yako. Uko na imbalance. Wow. Alafu ukikuwa na imbalance unaanza kuona ma symptoms. Oh, okay. Well, okay, now let us see. Kama kuchoka sana, fatigue. Definitely fatigue, of course. Hata ukiangalia, like now, like the example I've given, you running away from a dog. Of course, if you run away from the dog, pali utasimama hivi utahema. You're breathing. Yeah, heart rate yako iko mbio. So breathing unachoka. Sindio? Shortness of breath, hivyo. Sindio? Yeah. So what are some of the symptoms I believe? Another one is mood changes. Or mood changes, you're fluctuating. Zina fluctuate because of the imbalance of the hormones. Yes. Wengine when the hormone, the imbalance iko chini, iko on the negative side, unaona intestinal issues, gastrointestinal issues. Issue kwa tumbo. Tabi anaongea science mingi. In other words, kitu Tabi unataka kusema hapa.
Issue kwa tumbo.
Si issue kwa tumbo. Hapana, tuseme because in the gastro, so we are assuming you either have a lot of gas or you have acidity. I believe hapo ndio tunataka kwenda.
Yeah.
Because now intestines have issues. We know intestines kuna acidity. We know we have acids in the intestines for helping the digestion. So of course now you're starting to have issues with your digestive system.
Yes. Yes, either whatever inaproduce inatoka mingi ama your food imekataa kudigest. Sasa unakuwa na hizo issues.
So una fluctuation.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Others wako na weight gain or weight loss.
Yeah, well, most people when they have stress, because some people they overeat or undereat.
Yeah.
So automatically it reflects to the weight.
Nakumbuka tukiongea kuhusu
eating disorders.
Disorders.
Yes, there was an eating disorder.
Yeah.
Now, this hormonal imbalance was one of them.
It's a cause for eating disorders.
Yes, and the issue was stress.
Stress was also an issue.
At that particular point.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
And then anxiety. Or depression.
Depression. Yeah, true. Because actually, when you look at stress, one of the major, I think, effects of stress, is depression and anxiety. Those are the two main things actually you realize whenever you talk about stress. People get affected. They usually they're very anxious, so they have anxiety disorder, and they also have depression.
Yeah. Now, according to us, in any case here, hormonal imbalance. Uko na hiyo issue inakukosea hormonal imbalance. So uko anxious or depressed because of the stress that you're having.
Yes.
Yeah. Or for the ladies as well, unakuta wako na irregular menstrual periods. And others inakuwa too painful.
So on off. Painful.
Painful ones.
Wow.
Because of the stress, the imbalance.
Yes.
The stress causing the hormonal imbalance. And another one that is also very chaotic is hair loss.
Nywele inaanguka. Nywele inaanguka. You have hair 1 minute, the next minute ukiguza nywele inatoka chini. Acha kufikiria nywele zangu tafadhali muendelee kukaa hapo.
And this is a case especially kwa ladies when during pregnancy, when the hormones are trying to balance themselves. Unakuta kuna nywele iko sawa ama hayuko sawa. Nywele ni mingi, wengine nywele ni kidogo, wengine imei, wengine inakatika. So ladies, I'm sure those who
they can relate with this.
They can relate with this.
Wow. So this is hormonal imbalance.
Hormonal imbalance.
Hapa tumesema key point, adrenaline is released into your bloodstream.
Yes.
Fight or flight is the response. So you're either gonna stay there and fight, or you're gonna run away.
Yeah.
So you're the response.
According to how your body will tell you to react.
Yes.
That's the response.
Yes. Na tumesema prolonged elevated levels of the hormones in the body cause the imbalances.
The imbalances.
Because the
very
imbalances,
true.
So that is the hormones. For the hormones, that's how
the hormones.
Yeah.
That's how stress affects our hormones.
Yes.
Yeah. And we go to point B, how stress affects our muscles.
So hapa mimi nimerudi kwa ile stress yangu ya dogi bado.
Hiyo ndio common.
I think we all relate with dogs because I'm sure there are people when they see even kale kaputu kadogo kikona hivi kwanza alarm zote zinaendaga off. Those dogs are very naughty. The two small ones. Those two small dogs are very naughty kwa sababu tunapenda kuangusha watu chini.
Kuchokoza watu.
Yes.
I think they're just playful,
yes.
but we don't understand them.
Exactly. So you realize one thing when you get into that stressful situation or when your stressor happens, I think we all relate with the same thing. Muscles zinakuwa tight. Unasikia ni kama umefreeze. So muscles zako zote zimelock.
Kweli.
Yeah. So I think that's the first reaction we all because don't forget we said what. The moment you're doing this, it's a fight or flight. So your body now is tensed.
Mwili inajaribu kukua ready sasa tufanye aje.
Yes.
Sasa ingine itaji tense.
Exactly. Yes. So there's that tension.
There's that tension.
Yes.
And of course with the tension you'll experience pain.
Definitely. Well. When you get stressed, okay, there are those people who will tell you niko na stress nasikia shingo imeshikana. Kwa mwingine kwamba the shoulders are feeling tight. Kuna wale inaenda mpaka kwa the jaw, you know. So those are reactions actually. The muscles actually now are reacting.
Na unajua sasa stress lazima ijionyeshe physically ni wapi imetokelezea wapi.
Yes.
So na sasa muscle
muscle tighten
utajua ni wapi.
Yes.
Tasikia hiyo stress ilienda huko.
Exactly. Yeah. So now you see we've now moved from the hormonal response. Now we've come to the body, to the physical.
Now sasa
muscle. Yes, tuko kwa muscle. Yes.
Sasa muscle ina tighten.
Yes.
So unakuta especially when someone is experiencing chronic stress, unaona muscles inakuwa ina remain at one state. Kama ni tightness itakuwa tu kwa hiyo tightness for a long period of time. Unaona nayo itakukosea further pain and discomfort.
Yes.
Itakufanya hata uende kwa daktari seek for help and assistance.
But also something else you need to realize is that when the muscle tenses up, I mean constrict, it's also a way of the muscle protecting the body.
Yes.
Right?
Because fight of light now.
Yes, because you see, the body has tensed up because it is anticipating a reaction. Right? So assume this reaction, mtu anataka kugonga. So what does your body do? Tense up, tighten the muscles to protect the body, so that in case you are hit, your impact rate affect the internal organs.
That's a way of the body now physically protecting itself.
Yes.
Yeah. And also, I think we have already said about where the muscle pain where ina manifest kwa neck, kwa jaw, kwa back. But another thing, headaches. Yeah,
headaches, it's quite interesting because you realize when you get stressed, I think one of the first things we notice is you get these severe headaches. Either you have a headache, yes, we get these, I would call them random headaches. But now when you're under pressure or when you're stressed up, the headaches are quite crazy.
Yeah. Inakataa kutoka with water, with rest, yani you just have to take something.
Yes.
Or even go get help.
Yes, true. Na ndio hapo unasikia unaendaga unaambiwa na daktari uko na stress, relax. You know. Yeah.
And another thing that we need to see is the spasms in the muscles.
Tulikuwa tukiziita nini?
So spasm ni nini? It is sudden and it is involuntary contraction of a muscle.
Muscle pull. That was the name I was looking for.
Nimesema ni kudefine hiyo ndio ipate.
Yes, and you see most of the time because it affect sportsmen and women. Because you see your body is conditioned. Then now there's this stress, maybe you are running, I'm unataka kukimbia or something. So the more your body has gone into, it's now this one is no longer fight or flight. This probably is flight. So it's sudden. So what happens to your muscle? Pop, inashikana.
Inashikana.
Yeah?
Ama watu wanajikuta wakifanya kazi mzito sana.
Yes.
Mwili inasema
no.
You need to take care of me.
Yes.
Yes.
So and one of the causes of this is strain. You're straining the muscle.
Strain.
Yes, you must strain the muscle.
Strain the muscle.
Yes. Pengine umeenda gym, you're working out, you strain, you're overdoing it. You know there's doing.
Umefanya sana hadi sasa mwili imefika end of. Ni kama balloon inakuwa na end of elasticity. So mwili imefika end of it.
Exactly. And you see one thing also people don't realize, dehydration is also a major factor here.
Yeah, kwa muscle strain, muscle spasms, dehydration is a major cause as well.
And that's why you notice, you see like these people when wanakimbia marathon. After a specific distance, kuna maji wanapewa.
Kuna stations za maji.
Kuna hizo stations za maji. So they need to rehydrate the body as even they are running. Same thing with cyclists.
Yeah.
As long as you're using your muscles, you need to keep on rehydrating your body.
Yeah, and that is one thing we are going to see when we'll be discussing about managing ourselves ndio tusipate chronic stress majorly. How to take care of ourselves physically.
Yes.
How important is dehydrating yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then there's also poor posture.
Yes. Sitting kwa wale wenye wanafanya kazi sana wakiwa wameketi sana.
Yes. Ama hata kusimama sana.
Hata madaktari wanafanya surgery operations. Kama wamesimama and then wako tu hivi.
There's that angle,
there's just a certain posture.
Yes.
Unakuta inakupea strain in the back, in the hand, the shoulder. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we also have, in case you have spinal issues, because spinal cord, because that is also a cause of spasms.
Yes, unakuta now as kwa spine there's a disc inaweza kuwa imetoka.
Yes.
And then causes inafinya the nerve. The nerve sends the pain to the muscle.
To the muscle.
So unakuwa na hizo muscle spasms.
Wow.
Yes.
Mental health is also an issue.
Of course.
Definitely. Hiyo hakuna haja ya kusema sana. Mental health is an issue.
And trauma. Accidents.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have an accident, maybe mwili ligongwa, there was something that was not right.
Very true.
So that could also cause a spasm. Yeah.
And as we haraka we can mention the symptoms, of course, intense pain. Sasa hapa kwa muscle spasm, the pain is
the pain is severe. You feel the pain properly. True.
Intense pain, the muscles, and then the muscles utakuta it feels hard and tight, and that is not good.
Yes.
When the muscle is that hard and tight, inataka
a bit of elasticity.
Yeah, inataka a bit of some ointment kunyorosha ndio iweze kufanya kazi yake. Unajua muscle inakuwa ina elasticity yake.
Yes.
Inakusaidia kukunja mkono, kukunja mguu. So imagine when it's hard and tight.
Hapo ndio pale tunaambiwa tuende tukafanyiwe massage.
Yes. Hata wewe mwenyewe unaweza tu jifanyia massage as you check your stress levels. Unajifanyia tu massage.
Yes.
Another symptoms ni unakuta ingine iko too tender. It is too tender, itaki kuguzwa. Ukifanya
uko na kauchungu fulani, there's some that pain,
ama mtu anatambia kilimb kumbe ni muscle. The pain in the muscle. Maybe the last one we can mention exaggerated reflexes.
Okay. Mguu inataka kufanya tu vitu zake peke yake. You no longer have control of your limbs.
Muscle inaenda tu. It has gotten a brain of itself.
Nilo time unaenda kufanya hivi mguu naona mguu imekata kusonga.
Imekata.
It has decided it's not moving.
So stress can really affect our bodies in very bad ways.
Yes, true. Very true.
Naona sasa ikifika hapo you will need kukaa hospital.
Oh yeah, because by the time you're affecting like your muscles, if it gets to that point where we're saying it's chronic, so you're having an issue with your hormones, you're having an issue with your muscles. Already your body is kind of shutting down.
It is.
Yeah, so
it is
which
telling
is dangerous.
You take a slow.
Yeah, true.
Check up on me.
Yes, and that's why we always say like now when you have stress, you need to debrief. That's why I keep on coming back to the debriefing part, because debriefing is not only mental, it's also physical.
It is.
Give your body some break, let it rest kiasi. Even tunasema hata kama unaenda gym, you don't overdo it. And again, it's not a must that you do it every day.
Very true.
It's just a matter of consistency and you'll get what you want.
It's consistency, yeah. Tunaendelea. Join us next episode of stress. We'll see what we shall discuss next.
Voila!
Toodles!